Ray of Light Tarot. This is going to be the Gemini soulmate reading for September 1st through 15th. And I'm sorry it's taking me so long to get the rest of these readings out to you guys. I've been doing a lot of personal readings. If you have had a live reading or a video upload, you know how much I connect to your energy, and so I have to let it flow, and then when it stops flowing or I get overwhelmed, I have to take it, sort of step back from it. So if we've got a live reading scheduled, you know when that is, and I look forward to exchanging energy with you and helping guide you. And if you are waiting on an upload, it will be done. If it's already been booked, it'll be done within like the next 24 hours. So I got to get the Gemini reading out tonight. I started hearing the Gemini in my head, but I got here to do it. And Geminis, you guys usually have all that mental energy going, but I'm feeling tired all of a sudden. So I don't know if you guys are a little mentally overthinking and needing a break. Gemini, woohoo! Yes, Gemini. Let's see what's going on for the Gemini soulmate. Let's see what's going on. Guys, if this resonates for you, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know how. I appreciate it. I really love hearing your stories and connecting to you guys. It's really fun for me, and this is just such a great experience. If you want a personal reading, you can email me at rayoflighttarot@gmail.com. Aries is coming soon. Aries is coming soon. Let's see what happens after I do Gemini, and I might be able to do Aries next. I think I need to do Capricorn next, though, actually, for some reason. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. What is the energy for Gemini's soulmate? What do they need to know about their soulmate right now? I'm going to pull 4 cards and then I'll pull energy. What's the energy for Gemini's soulmate? Temperance, Wheel of Fortune. Wow, 2 major arcanas popped out, you guys. It's crazy. So somebody that you love is trying to find balance in this situation. Could be a Libra. And in order for this new cycle to begin in this relationship, they're going to have to find balance. That's a big part of it. Queen of Pentacles, you could be dealing with an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And if you are, they're very focused on their finances right now over everything else. Sorry. What else do I need to know about Gemini's soulmate? Guys, if you're having trouble sleeping, you're just going to get more mentally exhausted than you already are. So please get some rest. Do a guided meditation. Do whatever works. Take a long walk. Okay. Let's try from Gilded. We're only getting 3 cards that want to come out. So feels like whoever your soulmate is, potentially a Libra or an Earth sign, they are very focused on their financial abundance and very blocked off emotionally. So, I don't know. It's the other way around. Gemini focus on his finances and also multiple parties. Yeah, so this might not be a reading for you specifically. Okay, interesting. Another Earth energy, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So they're definitely thinking about making some forward movement towards you, but it's going to be slow. They may be trying to get their financial situation straightened out before making movement towards you. That may be something they feel like they have to be able to offer you. For some reason, it's all about money right now. Money, money, money. Okay. And they're feeling like they can't make movement towards you. Could be an air sign. We've got this as the overall energy. 8 of Swords. Someone's feeling like they're in a self-imposed prison. All right, let me get a read from all this. Let's see what this story's about for the soulmate, guys. One sec. So someone definitely, the soulmate, a lot of Earth energy, some air energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Those are the only strong energies coming through. There is the Temperance card, which cannot represent a water sign. You see the cups. It's all about balance. And it can represent a water sign. For me, it's also so close to the Justice card, the Balance card, and Libra is all about balance. So I see Libra sometimes in this card. I don't feel Libra too much, but it's possible with this, the air energy too. So that could be there. Somebody is definitely, they see the truth about this relationship. They see that it's something special, but these are all solitary cards too, guys. So whoever this is, you're not with them. They're definitely in sort of a solitary mode. The fact that, what's that mean? The fact they've got the Temperance card and then the Wheel of Fortune before this Knight and this Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, this says a lot. I always take in readings the major arcana. I read the story and then I take the major arcana and squeeze them together to get the big picture, like from the universe perspective. So from the universe perspective, there's two major cards. There's the Temperance card and the Wheel of Fortune. So this person is focusing on balancing things. They may be trying to scale back some emotions if they've been overly emotional in the past in other relationships. It could be scaring them, the things they're feeling, because soulmate connections do that. They scare a lot of people, right? And they bring out a lot of stuff, garbage and stuff to the surface that we're not used to dealing with, or we don't want to deal with, you know, or that we've shut ourselves off to. This is representative of that, this overall energy. What this is to me, it's not just a self-imposed prison. That's sort of the common way to describe this card. But what it is to me is, it's like someone can see how they feel, they know how they feel, but all that stuff is hidden by the stuff they've got wrapped. They've got the walls built up around their heart. That inner child tries to protect us from hurt, because when we get hurt as a child, our inner child builds up walls to protect us. And then when we become adults, that inner child, those walls that the inner child built really only protect us from allowing abundance in and real love, because you know, we're safe as adults and we can protect ourselves, but we've got all this childhood stuff that's built up walls. And that's what this represents to me. Someone's got a lot of stuff they're trying to deal with, and they're trying to do it, or the universe is trying to help them do it. At least this angel's trying to balance these two cups, because this is a one-sided relationship, at least in the past. So there's trying to be some balance brought in by the universe, which will allow the Wheel of Fortune to turn. And right now, there's just a little too focused on financial things and maybe not so much on love. But they do already want to come in and make some kind of an offer. Still, the Pentacle's there. There's something to do with financial stability, needing to find some financial stability in order to come in and make that offer. This is in this person's mind very strongly. And they don't understand that. I think the reason that's a blockage for them is because they don't seem to understand that even though financial stability is great, all you really want is their love, right? You want them to just come at you with, you want them to come in like the Knight of Cups with love, and they're so focused on the finances that it's slowing that offer down. So it's interesting what's coming through here, but I'm going to see what comes through for your energy too, and how it matches up to theirs, and see if there's something that you can do on your part to help this thing along. So let's see. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. I'm ready for the weekend. I work a full-time 40-hour-a-week job. So I have been, I'm on a 4-day weekend, so I'm catching up on all the readings, personal readings, and the general uploads. So those will all be up this weekend. What energies can you show me for Gemini and their part in this and what they need to do? Two of Wands. Okay, I've seen that Two of Pentacles twice. Three of Wands. You guys are kind of in a waiting mode, I guess, for this person. Everybody's over here waiting. They've got the wands all around, and they're waiting for somebody to come pick them up and move with them. Interesting. Anything else for Gemini here? There's been some deception in the past, and you're maybe just starting to realize the root of the deception. I think you may have been hurt by some deception in the past by this person, and as you're getting a better perspective, you're starting to realize that it was really just their own baggage that they were bringing into this relationship. So you're starting to see it from a different point of view, and you're not as angry with them. There's still a lot of hurt, but now that you're seeing the deception for what it was, that it wasn't really to hurt you, and that it was about what? It was about their own baggage. So it's giving you a little bit more perspective. So now that you have that perspective, if you have any resentment left, maybe this will be a good time to work that out and let it go, to help this new cycle begin that was showing for them in the Wheel of Fortune with their read. I don't know what that's about. All right, so we'll pull two from this. Wounded Warrior, Nine of Wands at the bottom here. So that's sort of tying into what I was just talking about feeling maybe that you're getting a new perspective about why some deception happened and why it maybe wasn't so much a personal thing toward you, even though deception is personal in relationships. So it's not acceptable, but it's feeling kind of strange. And I can feel that it's an uncomfortable place to feel like you've been hurt by somebody, but you still are, you haven't maybe healed all the way, but you're seeing things differently. So you're wanting to reach out, but you're not sure what to do. I feel a lot of you in this place of sort of limbo. What else can you tell me about Gemini's energy for this situation? Thank you. Page of Wands. All these wands, guys, like fire everywhere. Every single card for you guys has come on as wands, and the Nine of Swords. So spiritual transformation. Then we got the Star card. Could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And the Star card here at the bottom could be an Aquarius. This Star card to me, though, is representing spiritual cleansing. Could represent them just being your wish, but to me it's something about a spiritual cleanse and a transformation, especially with the Nine of Swords showing up here. So what's this? Again, Two of Wands, which is sort of a crossroads card, but it's choosing a path, but at a place of pause before you do it, right at that place to pause. So Crosswatcher, welcome Crosswatchers. Yeah, this is so if you are watching about Gemini, we're right now on Gemini's energy. This is coming through for the Gemini energy. They got the Three of Wands also right beside Two of Wands. So there's definitely been a progression here of pausing, and now you've made a decision at that crossroads, but you're waiting for something to come in. You're facing the direction you're going to go in, but you're still waiting. There's something. And this so ties into that Wheel of Fortune coming in for your soulmate. Like the universe is trying to bring balance to the situation so that the Wheel of Fortune can turn and a new cycle can begin. And it's like with the 2 and the 3, you're step 3 in the new cycle, and you're waiting on them. You're like, come on, the new cycle's begun for me. Let's get this going. So if you're at a place where you're letting go of some resentment over the past, maybe just be a little patient with them, because they're probably just coming to some realizations too. And then with the Page of Wands, this is just tying into where you're at for me. It's not anything about somebody coming in right now. This is showing me that you're ready to offer them a new start, some passion, and recently these tiles are looking like doormats to me. And it doesn't, well, it could mean for some of you that you're tired of being a doormat. I mean, I don't know why that came out, but it could mean that for some of you. But it also is telling me that you're really you're pretty much knocking at the door now, energetically speaking. You're ready at the door. But keep in mind, this card, this Nine of Swords is here. So this is a big time spiritual transformation that you're going through or have gone through, along with the Star at the bottom of the deck. That's major arcana. So there's a spiritual cleansing going on here for both of you. For you, though, you may be a little bit ahead of them on the spiritual cleansing path. So you got to be patient with your soulmate, whoever that is, and with what they're going through, because even though soulmates do sometimes mirror each other in certain ways, it's not always going to happen. I mean, it's never going to happen in the same exact moment. I mean, and nothing's perfect when we're in human form. I've got great intuition opened up here, but it's not going to be 100% accurate. It's sometimes way on point, and sometimes it's just like, I don't even know what it means, and I just throw out a word and see if the person I'm talking to, if it makes sense. It just depends on where the energy's at. So be patient with your soulmate. They may be going through something a little differently than you are, and it's so much about learning and the yin and yang and all of that. So I'm the doormat. He really stomped all over me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If this is connecting for you, then I also feel like you're mentally exhausted. So you got to get some sleep, because I was feeling pretty good until I started doing this reading, and I got really tired. Usually with Gemini, I get a lot of mental energy here, and it's exhaustion that's coming through for me, mental exhaustion. So spiritual transformation, this is great, but do not let it keep you up at night. You got to do whatever it takes to get rest. Also, this is clarifying the Star. So make sure on the Two of Swords here, which is all about being blocked off from making a decision, even though you know the truth, you're blinding yourself to it. So make sure that you can't block a major arcana. It's going to happen either way. This is the universe in control when it's a major arcana like the Star. So the healing's going to happen and take place. So if you've got blocks, that's just going to delay it and make it take longer. So really address those blockages, guys, and see what you can do to remove them, because this card, it's not that the person doesn't know what the truth is, it's that they're purposely blinding themselves to the truth, and they're choosing not to make a decision. So that's delay right here, and it's coming out on your side, not theirs. So sometimes we can be blocking ourselves from being in a state of allowing or receiving. I'm in a place where I'm really big into being in a receptive state in order for the universe's gifts to come through even more. Because I didn't realize for a long time I was blocking things just by not letting things flow as freely as the universe tries to make them flow. Things are not as hard. They're not as... if you're flowing with the universe and you're really listening to your intuition and doing the work, you won't get this card. That's all I'm trying to say. So, I don't like getting that card either. All right, so what's the outcome for Gemini and their soulmate? That's true. Now that's true too. When you want something too much, you can block it because you're coming. The way that works, I don't know how familiar you guys are with the law of attraction, but I suggest familiarizing yourselves with it. The way it works, the law of attraction, your vibration that you put out is going to multiply and come back to you. It's a universal law. So if you're like, if you want to win $1 million, you can't be in a vibration of want or lack, because wanting something means you're lacking it. And if you're putting out a vibration of lack, you're going to continue to get more lack in the future. So if you really want something, you've got to imagine what it's going to feel like to have that thing and learn to vibrate that feeling of what it feels like to have that thing as if you already have it. So, because it's not really the $1 million you want, right? It's the feeling of having $1 million that you want, the feeling of security, the feeling of anything being possible. So close your eyes and imagine what that feeling feels like. And if you can capture that feeling and vibrate that feeling, you almost already have $1 million, right? The more you can be in that vibration of having it, the more the universe is going to manifest something that mirrors or matches that for you. So practice it, practice it. Okay, so what's the outcome here? What's the current energies for the outcome? What's that? Nice. Only card that flipped. I was gonna say there's too much resistance. You're blocked off because it wasn't bringing anything out, but this flipped right in the middle of the shuffle. So the current energies for the outcome is the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I'm jealous, a little bit jealous. Nice, Ten of Cups. However, bottom of the deck, this is the warning, guys. Let go. Stop holding on too tight. Listen, I get it. I'm Virgo Sun, Gemini Ascendant, both Mercury ruled. So I get it. We hold on too tight mentally to things, right? We hold on too tight to things, especially things we desire or things that we, are afraid of losing, right? But you know what's going to happen if you're afraid of losing your soulmate? You'll lose them. You manifest your fears just as much as your everything else. So guys, this is what's trying to come through. The universe wants you to have the Ten of Cups. We live in a benevolent universe that wants us to be happy. I know it doesn't always seem that way, but we can be our own worst enemy. This is what's supposed to come through. Seek balance, guys. Seek balance right now. And let this thing manifest the way it's supposed to for you. Your destiny is not to be miserable, I promise. None of us is to be miserable. I'm going to get a Dreams of Gaia card for your going away advice and find out how this will help you manifest this reunion. What does Gemini need to know about this situation? Thank you. Virgo and Gemini Ascendant and Cancer Moon is my three main signs. What does Gemini need to know about this? Thank you. What have we talked about this whole time? Two of Earth, balance. All about balance for you guys right now. And that doesn't mean balancing, like how often you take like poke the voodoo doll for your ex or your soulmate to try to hurt them. This is about finding inner balance, because when you find inner balance and put in the work, there's so much everything. Look at all of a sudden this whole world around this person is green and abundant. That's where the abundance comes from. It comes from inner peace and inner balance. Good morning in the Philippines. So this is the going away message. This person, when I look at this card, I can see that she doesn't really look happy per se. I mean, she's not smiling, But sometimes inner peace doesn't look like, you know, a ride at Disney World. Sometimes it starts with really just finding balance. And then you can start with the gratitude and all those things around you that you're grateful for, because once you do the inner balance, that's when those things that are all around you that you have to be grateful for come into focus, right? That's when you can start to see them. When you're out of balance, you can't even really see how beautiful everything around you is. So really focus on balance, guys. And oh, thank you. Really focus on balance. And I see that third eye up there. See it? You guys see that? Time to open up that third eye. Do the work. This is going to give you, if you have psychic gifts that you've known about most of your life, like I did, but you were running away from them because you felt like a weirdo, or you know, you've been trying to escape reality, it's time to open up to that. This is probably why you're watching this video right now, because the universe needs light workers right now. The planet is sick and we need light workers. So you've got to open up to your gifts and join this, get on this journey, guys. This is what's all about. Balance. Balance will bring abundance. That should be the title of this video. Balance will bring abundance. It'll bring soulmate connection. It'll bring everything you want. Me too. Listen, guys, I'm gonna go. I've got to do. I'll be back on to do. I think I'm gonna do Capricorn next while I'm feeling the good energy. You guys, the energy's been great while you were in here. So I feel a little mentally tired. So I hope you guys can drop it out of the mind space and into the heart space, get some rest and heal, work on balance and healing. But other than that, the energy's really good. I don't feel a lot of anxiety, so I like that. That's one thing I love about air signs, that sometimes you can get into the anxiety and then 1 minute and the next minute you're out of it. So that's a good thing. Anyway, you guys have a good night and I will talk to you soon. Thank you for being here.